Honestly, actually his comedy fits you. That actually makes sense now that I think about it.
Yeah. I think the first one I saw was the green text one, and I haven't missed
Oh,
one since.
okay. Oh, have you heard this thing about Billy Mitchell suing Karl Jobst?
Oh yeah, I have heard about that one.
Have you seen his
I
update where new evidence might have just completely fucked over Billy?
I didn't see that.
All right, then let's watch that here. Let me do a screen. Let me share my screen to you, and then you can react live with me.
All right.
There we go.
I'm
Okay.
excited for that.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Hello, you absolute.
All right, are you able to see all good?
2019.
Yeah. I like the intro that he always starts with, "Hello, you absolute legends."
Hello, you absolute legends.
He's the absolute legend right there.
He really is. He is the absolute legend.
Video game player of the century Billy Mitchell sued Twin Galaxies for defamation after they removed his high scores from their database and said he didn't achieve them on original hardware. For almost 4 years, this lawsuit has dragged on,
God, he
and
just
thankfully
looks so,
for everyone involved, it looks like it should be wrapping up.
He
and
looks
going to
like the guy who
trial
would do that.
sometime this year.
He does. He
The
looks like
crux of
someone's a
Twin
serial
Galaxies'
sewer.
defense so far has been centered around 2 videotapes that show Billy's high scores, and it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that the gameplay seen on these videotapes cannot come from an original Donkey.
Which is why I don't understand why he sues people, because at the end of the day, all he knows is that he's gonna lose money. Like Karl Jobst is he's in New Zealand, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So like in New Zealand, like in Australia, I forget which one. So either one, I think they both have the like you pay back the person you sue, or the loser pays back the legal fines, and like it's just kind of dumb.
Kong arcade.
Yeah.
Instead, they must have come
It's like there's
from an
no
emulator.
purpose.
Billy Mitchell seems to have lied and
Oh, hold on.
said he played.
Ozzy says he's ready. There you go. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hello.
Hello. We're just watching this video by Karl Jobst real quick before we head back to Rusty Lake.
Guy that cheated at Donkey Kong and then didn't get caught for multiple years.
Yes, and now that he's caught, he thinks he can just sue people because he's salty. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, like what title is he defending?
'Cause,
Like,
didn't
I
he-
have a title that I faked and I'm gonna sue you if you disagree.
Yeah.
didn't didn't they also have a video of him putting in the wrong motherboard for a game?
I think
No
they do.
fucking way.
machine?
That's right. Yes, you're right. He didn't even have the right motherboard, which shows how zero he actually knows about it.
Because he didn't have the right motherboard because it was a Donkey Kong Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty.
That yeah.
I watched like one of the similar videos 5 years ago. I have not forgotten half of it.
Played on an arcade
Jesus.
machine when he in fact didn't. And this opens up the possibility
Yeah,
for
because he
cheating
might. That's right. Because
in
he was
numerous
possibly
ways.
also doing
In his
emulators
lawsuit
too,
against Twin
which is so
Galaxies,
easy to cheat on
Billy
emulators.
claims these videotapes don't matter
Well,
because
the
he
thing
achieved
is,
the scores
he
live
made-
and he
Because when it was the Donkey Kong Junior board, it was Donkey Kong on it, but he modded it.
as witnesses. How is it possible that he performed
so
them at a
dumb.
live event in front of hundreds of people if he faked it and actually played on an emulator? The videotapes must be fake, or are not his actual gameplay, or should just be ignored, because he has real people that say he really did it, and they saw it happen, so it must be legit.
Yeah,
As Billy
you
said
know,
in his
the
lawsuit,
eyewitness
if
saw you
everyone is
cheat.
lying, it must be a conspiracy
Truly.
akin to that of the Kennedy assassination. But here's the problem.
This man did not compare Donkey Kong to the Kennedy assassination. This man is wilding.
That's like saying someone hitting your child with a small toy plane. It's just like two kids playing together. This is as bad as 9/11.
Oh my god. That is some BS right there.
The videotapes
Billy.
were the only tangible
Billy.
evidence these scores ever happened, so that's all anyone had to go off. Aside from the tapes, it was just people saying.
And
that
they're
it
just gonna talk
happened,
about how
which
this is
really
comparable to
doesn't
like
cut
the
it. There was
Tiananmen
no footage of
Square
Billy
thing that happened.
There was nothing to indicate that he was even there
Fucking
or that he
Tiananmen
played at all.
Square. That's a
That
reference,
is,
Kirby,
until
Jesus.
now. for the first time in 15 years.
Oh my god, and then there's the other cheater back there too, just watching. He's like, yeah, so we both cheat, what's up? I did the track world racing record.
Photos of Billy Mitchell at one of these events where he claims to have achieved
The
one of
Ultimate
his
Cheater
world
Guild
records have surfaced. And I'm not going to beat
Retro
around the
world
bush.
champions are
These
just
photos
retro
absolutely
cheaters.
destroy Billy's case. He is done.
Reminds
There
me
is
of
no more
Pixels
doubt
where the one
Billy
guy cheats
will
at
lose his
Pac-Man.
lawsuit. These photos do more damage
Oh my
than anything
God,
that has
yeah.
come before them, and I'm not exaggerating. Even if you disregard all of the videotape
Ugh,
evidence,
the king
Billy's
of
world
Kong.
records would
I'm sorry,
That's stupid.
that is so
Good.
dumb.
That's he's an egomaniac at this point.
Question. Do you guys like DK Donkey Kong or KD Conky Dong?
Cocky dong. This man's a cocky dong, I'll tell you that much. Oh,
Thing
Jesus.
is,
Still
I'm
be
just replacing the
disqualified,
first
and he-
letters.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
would still be banned for lying just because of these photos. So how is that even possible? Let's find out.
The
I
fucking
really
thumbs
hope
up.
you enjoy.
Yeah, we both did it.
It looks drunk.
Now, legends,
He
I'm
does
super
look so
excited because
plastered
this
right
video is
now.
sponsored by Magic Spoon.
He's fucking
Magic Spoon is a
plastered.
high-protein, zero-sugar cereal that just might be the
Ugh, ads.
I have that cereal.
because of
It's
how delicious.
fucking disgusting.
This helps me
Is
to
it?
improve their body comp.
Yes, the only
And
one
if-
that's like half decent
order.
is the chocolate one, and that
Happy.
tastes like you're just
Calm
eating
slap-
cocoa powder.
Billy Mitchell
Ew.
in to get $5 off today. When Twin Galaxies banned Billy Mitchell in 2018, they did so because of videotapes showing two scores. The first is a 1.047 million point score Billy achieved in 2004, known as the King of Kong score. It's called this because this score is featured in the King of Kong documentary. The second is a 1.05 million point score Billy achieved in 2007, which is known as the Mortgage Brokers score. This is because he supposedly achieved it at a mortgage brokers convention.
Oh,
The
no shit,
videotapes
really?
for both of these scores show footage
Whoa.
that isn't legitimate. This is a fact, and it's why he was banned.
I thought he achieved
But
it in his
aside from
basement or
that,
something.
There was no other
Yeah,
evidence
with
that
his mom
Billy
right
even
there.
played the game. Besides,
Eyewitness.
His mom is the eyewitness. Exactly, Kirby.
We figured it out.
from a
Don't
few
worry,
people
sweetie,
saying
I
it
won't tell
happened.
them that you're
Well, to be
cheating at a
completely
video
fair,
game
the
that you
King
can
of Kong
play for the
score
next
actually
15
does have
years.
0 witnesses.
Imagine they
It's the
say that,
Mortgage
like, on the
Brokers
microphone
score that
in the
Billy
middle
has
of
a
the
few
courtroom.
witnesses for, and it's
Your Honor, Your Honor, my
My mommy saw me get a 2 million point score.
yeah, just taps the mic. Judge, I have to call my mommy to the stand. I have to call my mommy. Mommy, you saw me do it, right?
Yeah, sweetie.
Yes, sweetie, I saw you get the 2 million. Yes, Judge. I swear across Jesus Christ and my Savior, I love him so.
Called him George.
Judge. Hello, Judge.
Okay,
Not only does this guy
Okay,
look
hold
like
on.
he
In
would
rap-
cheat in
in-
an arcade game, he looks like he would live in his parents' basement.
in rap, that is the next pufferfish head that's going in the wall of my bar/strip club.
this mortgage broker's score that we now have photos for. So let's take a
Kinda being
deeper look
gaslit
into
to
this.
turning it into
Of
a
course,
strip
as the
club.
tape shows the score wasn't done on an original arcade, we'd
So,
assume he didn't
I'm
actually
tempted to
get the
hire
score
Roxy.
at the event.
You attempted to hire Roxy to work at your strip club? The
The
child?
13-year-old Roxy.
Yes.
Oh,
Research
thank you,
is
Mr.
the
Pearsall, for the raid of 5. Thank you, thank you. We're just,
Hi, Pearsall.
we're reacting to Billy Mitchell got caught, evidence destroyed him by Karl Jobst and heading back to, Rusty Lake series with Ozzy and Kirby. So thank you very much for joining. Yo, what's good? We're just chilling, hanging out, you know. Yeah, but yeah, right now we're reacting to this and making fun of Billy Mitchell, and then we're gonna head back to the Rusty Lake series for more spoopy games, point and click.
But for a moment, let's forget all about the videotape and humor Billy's argument that the tapes don't matter. In his lawsuit against Twin Galaxies, Billy submitted 5 witness statements saying they were at the event when
whole
the score
witness
happened.
statements.
2 of these statements are from people
Which
who worked at the convention.
still doesn't
They just say they
even-
were there when it happened.
Yeah,
2 of the
exactly.
statements were from each of his parents.
Yeah, I was gonna say one from mom, one from dad, and then the other one's from his fucking dog or something.
One from his aunt, one from his uncle, and one from his grandmother.
And one from grandma. Exactly.
They were all there in their
In the
in their
mom's
basement,
basement.
watching him get the 2 million score.
I swear, Judge, he definitely
Granny-
did it.
Actually
Granny's
saw
over
him
the
get
corner
it,
in her
and they
diaper.
aren't even Donkey Kong players, so they have no idea what's going on anyway.
Yeah,
We all know that
exactly.
Billy likes
Like it's like, yeah, we definitely got these eyewitness reports of me cheating because like they don't play Donkey Kong, so they don't know what the cheating would look like. They're just there to watch you, bro.
lie in public, as he recently
Yeah.
showed, so a random person thinking a score happened when it really didn't doesn't mean much.
Ooh, glitchy
so we can
Pac-Man.
disregard those
Glitchy
2
Pac-Man.
statements. This leaves 3 witnesses that say they directly saw him get the world record. The first is from a guy called Richard Mallion. He says he watched Billy's score reach beyond 1 million points and that he saw him achieve his targeted
this is his
score.
uncle, probably.
Richard is actually a childhood friend of Billy.
No, a childhood
In fact, he
friend.
appeared
It's
opposite
his
Billy's
buddy.
school
It's
yearbook.
his fucking
But let's not hold
friend.
that against
We
him.
were
While it is
joking and
common
we
for
were
friends to
right.
lie
No
to each other,
fucking
let's
way.
not
It's not even
assume that's
actual,
what
like,
happened.
random
Now, when I'm
stranger,
deciding
dude.
whether or not someone is trustworthy, what I do is create 2 columns. One for yes, I should trust them, and one for no, I should
Dude.
not. Then I put things into each column and weigh them up at the end. So first, I can see that Richard dresses really well. He has a nice suit, and he has a nice watch. No one
Also,
who
you should
dresses
trust
this
him 'cause he
well
looks
could
nice.
lie. So I'm going to put that into the yes column. For the
Oh
no
my
column,
gosh, I
there
was
isn't much I
right.
found out about Richard that really concerns me.
God,
except
you're
for the
on the
super
mind
tiny
rave.
detail of him pleading guilty to conspiracy, security fraud, money laundering, and
No
criminal contempt
way!
in 1996 after an FBI sting
This man
operation.
was
I
fucking
mean, it's
pled
probably nothing,
guilty to
but it
fraud.
would be remiss of me if I didn't.
Oh, but he has a
include it.
nice
Back
suit
to the
though,
He has a
so
wonderful
obviously.
Richard
suit.
seems like a super friendly and
Perfect
nice guy.
suit.
I mean, no one who
Oh,
looks
he's
this
friendly?
happy could lie. So this has to go. into the yes column.
Richard360.com.
Now,
I'm
looking
going
at the
there
no
right now.
column, I'm going to be super nitpicky here and include this other small thing. And look, maybe
see,
this is being
Richard
too judgmental, but I'm going to go ahead and add to the fact
360.com.
that he was charged again with fraud in 2019 by the
It's a
SEC
website.
and had to pay back 700.
It's an actual
legit.
website. It's an actual
It's
website.
an actual website.
It was Richard 360, right?
Yeah, meet Richard Valiant, business growth strategist. Contact, play video, blog, podcast,
What the fuck?
social medias,
Who is
YouTube,
this guy?
websites.
He's just some random fucking dude, and Billy Mitchell's like, yeah, you know him.
Is everyone linked to Billy Mitchell also a egomaniac?
Yeah. Oh, this is terrible editing. Oh, I hate the flashing colors. Oh, I'm getting off that. Fuck that.
$50,000. It's probably not even worth.
It's something
bringing
you'd
up,
find
but
off of
again,
the
I just want to be fully
uselessweb.com.
transparent. However,
Absolutely.
I
Or
the
must
most
say
useless
that Richard has
websites.
some really good motivational quotes on his Twitter feed. I mean, look at these quotes. They are truly inspirational, and he puts his name in bigger text than the person who actually said the quote. So when you think about it, who said the quote really? I'm going to have to put this into the yes column. Now, I should probably leave it there,
My
and at this
God.
point, I really am not being fair to Richard, but I'll just add one more thing, and I'll let you decide. In 2021, Richard was unfortunately arrested for conspiracy to commit fraud. Look, he has just not been lucky when it comes to fraud. He keeps getting caught. I, for one, do not hold this against him. When I look at
Wow.
the table, I see 3-3. It's pretty even.
Like
Personally,
friend,
I'm
like
leaning
friend,
towards trusting
jeez.
the guy, but you let
Fraud,
me know in the
fraud
comments
again,
what you
arrested
think.
for fraud.
Okay, so Billy's first witness is a bit sketch. Who's number 2? Billy's second witness that says he saw him get it is Todd Rogers.
Oh,
boy,
I like
this
that
is
Billy
going
Rogers.
Mitchell standing
Okay,
next to
hit me with number
Pixels,
3.
which the
Surely
plot
we're
of that
gonna
is
get
a
winner.
is a
The
cheater
third
got
witness
like
that
exposed.
says they saw
Yeah,
Billy
and
get
the
the
dude
score
looks like
is
Billy
Kim
Mitchell,
Mahoney,
yeah,
who is
yeah.
also Todd Rogers'
Yes.
girlfriend. I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm
He
getting the
needed to make
impression
the
that
movie
Billy's
in real life.
witnesses may not be entirely trustworthy.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's take a
yeah.
look at these
Two,
new
a
photos.
fraudster, a cheater,
Remember,
and the cheater's
this is
girlfriend.
the first time we've seen any footage of Billy at this event in 15 years. So there's Billy and Todd, and Billy's
God,
talking to
he
some
looks like
dude,
he's being-
and
he's
that
a
looks like the
flesh
Donkey
mech
Kong
being
cabinet
piloted
behind
by a
Billy.
goldfish
It's got a
at the
VCR
bottom.
on top, which is how they recorded the score. It all looks
Like,
pretty
every
legit so
still
far.
image you see of
There's
him,
Billy
he
and
just
Todd
looks
posing.
high out of his mind.
He does. He looks so
does.
stoned, like beyond comparison. He's got that 1,000-yard fucking stare, dude.
It looks like
With
his
a couple of
eyes
people,
were
there's a
artificially
camera that was
separated in
recording Billy
Photoshop.
play, even though that footage doesn't
He looks
seem
like
to
a
exist
sloth.
for some reason. Here's Billy and Todd posing again with the thumbs up.
It looks
Maybe
like
this
he's
is
trying
just
to
after
ignore the
Billy got
demon he
world
sees in the
record.
corner.
I have to admit, everything here looks pretty legit.
Don't
and
look,
oh
Billy.
my
Don't look, Billy.
God,
Don't look, Billy.
What is that?
His penis. No, what?
Cell phone.
He's a cell phone. He's a flip phone.
Oh,
Take his butt
it's
plug
the
off
arcade
machine.
speed.
That joystick is not an original Donkey Kong joystick. This arcade machine does not have original, unmodified Donkey Kong arcade hardware. This is an
Look,
original
gas.
Donkey Kong stick. It's got a big
So, I mean,
black
it has
ball
been
and a short
changed.
column. The stick on Billy's arcade is a tall stick with a smaller ball.
Which would say,
and
why
it's
couldn't he have
obviously
customized
red,
other
So the
things?
stick has been changed to something else. On top of that,
Oh,
it
that's
appears to
looking
be
like
an
a
8-way
sussy
stick.
baka.
Now, the original Donkey Kong stick is 4-way, which means it can only go up, down, left, and right. But an 8-way stick, like the one you would find on all modern arcades, can also go diagonally. When it comes to Donkey Kong, an 8-way stick
Diagonally.
fundamentally changes the way the game can be played. If you want to steer barrels while on a ladder, you have to stop and hold left or right, because you can't go up and to the side at the same time.
But now
with
you
an 8-way
can.
stick, you can continue
So
to
he's
climb
also
ladders while
has an
steering
unfair
barrels by
advantage.
using the diagonals. With
Yeah,
an
you can
8-way
see him
stick,
jump
you can do things you
diagonally
can't do
right there.
on an
Without
original
having to do-
arcade, which
yeah.
is why they are banned. So not only is the stick not original, which was totally banned, it looks like an 8-way stick, which is extra banned.
Bruh.
And not only would Billy's world record still not count because of the modified stick, but Billy would still also be banned
buttons are
for
also
lying
modified,
about
if you
it.
didn't
And
notice.
oh boy, did he
Yeah.
lie about it. His entire lawsuit
Yeah, you're
against
right.
Twin Galaxies is based on the premise that he played on unmodified original arcade
Oh,
hardware, which
God,
is categorically not true. Not only from the videotapes, but now
So
from
that's
the
even
photos
more
as
evidence
well.
as to why
And
he
his
just shouldn't have the
lawsuit is
record.
full of lies where Billy claims
Yeah.
the hardware was unmodified. And not just Billy, the referees who adjudicated the score lied as well. Todd Rogers and his girlfriend Kim Mahoney both say in their sworn statements that Billy played on unmodified hardware. Everyone just got
Christ,
caught
it's just a
out,
fucking
big
high
time.
score,
And
let
it
it
gets
go.
even worse.
Yeah,
because
right?
these photos
Yeah.
don't
Exactly. This man has ruined his reputation for 16, 15 fucking years. And for what? A fucking high score he got when he was in 20s? Like, come on.
If he's already rich enough to sue people, then he doesn't need to defend a title like that.
Yeah, who cares if you cheated anymore? Like,
just
Also, all
affect
the
the
videos that
mortgage
you see
broker's
of him
score
looks like
world
he's living out of
record.
his
They
mother's
also
basement.
affect the King of Kong
yeah,
score
but the thing
as
is,
well.
he has like
Yeah.
a decent
This
chunk of
is
change.
Robert
He could have just lived a
Childs,
normal
who's
life.
also a longtime friend of Billy Mitchell.
he's like a-
For those with
he's
a
a
very
child.
good memory,
He's a
this
petulant
is the
child.
same
Yeah, the
guy
absolute
that was in
lunacy.
the infamous fake board swap video. He has been lying on behalf of Billy for years. He is part of the con artist clique. Robert Childs
The con
runs
artist
Arcade
clique.
Game Sales, which is an arcade retailer in Florida. Arcade Game Sales is important because this is where Billy claims he achieved the King of Kong world record, on an arcade cabinet provided by Robert Childs. Now, as part of his case, Billy Mitchell also submitted a sworn statement from Robert Childs, and Robert
Really?
states in
For all
2003
he
he
knows,
helped
he
Billy
could
by
have gotten
providing
a-
an arcade machine.
He could have
swore
accidentally
that
gotten a machine that wasn't stock.
yeah?
this was an
Mhm.
original Donkey Kong arcade
There's
machine.
so many
He
reasons
says
why
the
it's
same
it's just
machine was used when Billy got his King
bullshit.
of Kong score in 2004.
So it was
and
until
says
he
the same
modified
machine
it.
It was
used
until he
again in
modified it, which is
2007
not
at the Mortgage
legitimate
Brokers Convention.
anymore.
This means that not only is the Mortgage Broker's
Oh
score
my
disqualified
Yeah,
God.
so
because it
it's
was a
not
modified
original.
machine, but because Robert Childs swears it was the same machine used in 2004,
Because you can see the joystick and the
King of Kong
buttons.
score is
As you could
disqualified
tell
as
by
well.
the modified
Billy Mitchell,
bits.
Todd Rogers, Kim Mahoney and Robert
As you can tell by
Childs
the
were all
modified bits,
lying
this
about
is an
the
original
arcade
machine.
that was supposedly used, and now it's proven.
modified to
You
the
may be
original.
wondering why Billy would lie about
As
something
you
that
can
can so
see
obviously
in
be
this game
disproven. And
of
the answer
Peggle,
is that
not
Billy
Peggle,
didn't
Pong.
know these
Pong.
photos
This
existed.
is Donkey
In fact,
Kong.
the entire Donkey
This
Kong community
13
didn't know these photos
caliber
existed. They were only
shotgun
made public recently,
extension
and
is
not by
fully
Billy
stocked.
Mitchell.
Nothing
These
has been
photos were
optimized.
never made
This
public.
handgun to
They
my
were only
opponent's head
retrieved
has
now
nothing
by
to do
directly
with this.
contacting the organizers of the
Meanwhile, there's,
convention,
like,
which luckily
fucking-
still had them.
Meanwhile, there's like a computer that can perfectly latch onto the dial and just turn it perfectly to never loses on. Just an
God.
AI.
Billy, like, the more that time goes on, the more he's just like a fucking loser. He really is. Like, the more that we talk about how, like, it's so easy to get other records, like, why didn't he go and get another record? If he's so good, go get another record.
Cannot stress
Yeah.
enough how
What
damning
game?
these photos are.
Donkey
Even if you
Kong.
were to
Go get the
disregard
record.
every
Show everyone
single
how you can
thing
do
that
it,
has
you
ever
know?
been said about
Stop throwing
Billy
a
being
fit and saying,
cheater
I can't
up
do it. I did it already. I'm not gonna do it again. Just go do it again if you're so good.
Yeah.
until
I mean, I
this
kinda
point,
get the
based
incentive of
solely
that,
on
'cause,
these
like,
photos, Billy
what
would
if you
still
were, like,
lose his lawsuit
collecting
against Twin
resources for
Galaxies.
5 hours
His
on your
records would
Minecraft
still be
world,
removed,
and then
and he
suddenly
would
it
still
crashes
be
without you
banned,
saving?
because these photos show
Would you
his
wanna do that again?
records are not
No.
legitimate. I cannot wait until this goes to trial.
But
That's why I
if I
have
made-
backup
Best
folders.
I was
believe
gonna say, but if I
yeah.
could make,
I'm
say,
going to cover
like
it.
$1 million
I'm excited,
off of
and I
it,
think
I'd be
you
pretty
should be
happy to
too,
go do it
because
again.
this is going to be a lot
Yeah, I
of
can
fun.
agree.
As always, thank you so much for watching,
Like,
you legend.
Would I want to inherently? No, of course not. I wouldn't want to do more work. But if I'm getting paid for it, fuck yeah, I'll do more work.